What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, today we're talking about Ricky Williams, and I'm 41 years old, so I remember when Ricky Williams was playing running back for the University of Texas, and they had James Brown at quarterback, and I mean, he was a beast. He was killing everything. He's from Cali, but he played at the University of Texas as running back. And then he was drafted by the New Orleans Saints by head coach Mike Ditka. And guys, do you remember that photo that was put up on Sports Illustrated, I believe, with Ricky Williams in the wedding dress? Yeah, that was a very controversial photo, like in the late 90s. And it kind of just goes to show you that Ricky Williams has always been weird at best. Okay, he's always been a different type of guy. Okay, and that's very, very important as we talk about this video. He was doing very, very well. He went to the Miami Dolphins in the early 2000s. He rushed for like 1,800 yards that year. And then he violated the NFL's substance abuse policy, which had a lot to do with marijuana. He then got suspended, retired, came back to the NFL, played again, retired for good in 2011. He then got married. He is married to a Caucasian lady, and Ricky Williams, whose real first name is Eric, he has changed his name from Williams to Myron, and he's taken this last name of Myron or Myron, her last name, in the last 5 years. Okay, and so people are coming out and they're saying, like, why would he take his wife's last name? It doesn't make any sense. He's a man. But I think what we're forgetting is Ricky Williams is a fucking weirdo. He's always been a weirdo. And when you have a case like this and you talk about guys are simping, I don't really consider weirdos simps. They're just crazy. And that's really what Ricky Williams is. He's like one of those guys who, you see him at like the Buddha temple and he's high and he wears flip-flops and he's walking in the Amazon rainforest. He just happened to be a really good football player, but he's freaking delirious. Now, what do we see in real life? Okay, that's a little bit, more common. And let's talk about that, because Ricky Williams, though, he did allow his wife to keep her last name, and we do see that quite often. So you'll see somebody married, like I'm O'Shea Jackson and my wife's name is, I don't know, Sharon Ross. Well, why is her last name still Sharon Ross? She's married, right? I don't want to take your last name. You'd be surprised how many guys get into marriages that are like that. Woman has no intention on taking your last name. And so what happens, though, is that woman expects you to still do the things that you're doing in the husband. That's the first rejection of submission right there. So, hey, take care of me. Hey, provide for me. Hey, do this. But our entities are different. And I think that a lot of guys who are getting married in today's world are running into women like this more often. And some of these ladies are getting married for whatever reason. Here's what I have to say about that. Okay? And I'm just going to be real. If you're a woman and you don't want to change your last name to the guy's last name, then maybe he's the guy that you want to marry. If your last name is that important, maybe you shouldn't get married. And to the guys, here's what's going to happen. That acceptance is going downhill from there. You're going to have all kind of problems in a relationship, fighting for authority in the relationship, doing what she's wanting to do in a relationship, because you've already let her do that. So what is the point? And I believe this is where it's more interesting, is even allowing somebody to do that. Ricky Williams, I don't really care. He's weird. The rest of you guys, that concerns me. You see, a woman should be becoming a part of you, not you being an equal partner in the marriage. You want to know why I know that's true? Because fucking marriages are not equal. If you're a decent guy you're a professional guy, you're earning guy, you're going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting in the marriage. Your wife is on her period. Look who's taking care of her. Migraine headaches, I've been through that before. Hell on earth. That's you. Okay? Going and get the Kotex and stuff like that. What's the right brand? Oh my God, I got the wrong brand. You know, you sliding in the food underneath the door, you know, and making sure you don't get killed by her. You know, she's screaming, yelling, all this kind of stuff. That's you every day. You're literally serving, you know, taking her car to get it cleaned or taking her car to get it washed or oil changed, spending all your money on Christmas, holidays, the everyday hassle for some guys of being a husband. It's not an easy job. Taking care of women is not an easy job. It is a hard job. Most women, taking care of women every day is something that a lot of guys are not necessarily looking forward to doing in this generation. The least that she can do is follow your program. Doesn't mean that she can't give you wisdom, that she can't contribute, she can't have her ways and relationships and things. I'm not talking about that. Obviously, relationships are give and take. We understand that. But God damn it, the men are going to bear the brunt. If he's a real decent man. I ain't talking about one of these guys you women are taking care of. I'm talking about a man who's coming to the table with something. He's going to be a man. That man is taking care of a lot of shit. Making sure that, you know, they're going to have savings for the futures. If somebody has to go out and get an additional job or whatever, the man's going to sign up for that. I'll go out there and get the second job, baby. I'll go out there and do it. The man is going to be out there doing that, taking care of the woman, making sure the woman is fine. The least that you can do is add on, you're gonna keep your name. You keep your name. You're gonna take my name. All right. And the more that you guys allow them to do that, what you're gonna tell them is that, oh well, I can do whatever I want, and he's gonna do whatever, and he's gonna keep doing stuff for me. No, it doesn't work like that. And when you guys do it, you empower something for nothing. I just don't get it. That's just like saying, if you don't want to be a husband, then like they'll always tell you, stop going to the clubs. If you want to be married, get off Tinder. Same thing, right? If you want to be a wife, change your name. But there's some guys out there who are completely okay with, don't want to deal with the oligarchs and the old rules. Those are the guys who get abused the most in these relationships. They get talked down to. They get treated like subordinates in the relationship. I know. Those are the guys who are in sexist marriages. Women don't respect them. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.